Welcome to Subramani. Justifying fees is not something which is a problem only for the small retail advisor. It is a problem even for the big four. Typically, a big four in India also would charge somewhere in the region of $250 per hour. I'm sticking to dollars because generally it's easier. $200 to $250. I mean, even if they charge you $225 or $210, there will be an 8% administrative fee, and I'm not talking of service tax. I'm talking of an administrative fee. Typically, what lawyers used to call clerkage. So that will be another 10%. It's like the service charges in a hotel, right? So there will be that. So 200 plus 10% would be 220. So 220 to 250 is the range in which a big four charges you. Now, when a small Indian company which is wanting to raise money from VCs or wanting to go public after a few years, when they go to a big four, this is what they will be quoted, and that will be quite a substantial sum. And whom do they have to compete with? They have to compete with the Indian chartered accountant willing to do the same work or absolutely similar work, like they say 19-20 ka fark for something like $75. There is absolutely no connection. So the big four says, oh, we do this superior process, etc., etc. Wait a minute. I have found one chartered accountant finding a break for that. When he was told by his client that I'm likely to go to a big four, he said, look, you're not ready for big four. Big four will charge you a lot for doing all this work, and they'll charge you at $250, and they will say you're not capable of doing this, which I agree, because your staff is not capable of doing this. However, let me step in and I will do that work for you at $100. So what this chartered accountant has done is created an arbitrage between $250 and $75 by creating a new $100 pricing, saying I will coordinate between the big four, one of the big four that you choose, and your company. Let me act as the liaison man, and I will charge you much less than what they charge. I'll charge you about 1/3 of what they charge for doing this work. Which means the big four today cannot say that I have so much work, because that work is being given to somebody at 1/3 the rates, right? So welcome to this world. Every person rendering a service has to justify his price. It's not only for the big four that they have to do, or only for the IFA who has to do. In training or in any mentoring, any of those places, whenever you try doing something which is a transactional thing, there will always be a negotiation for fees for that particular activity which is bound to happen. So how do you tackle, what do you tell a customer saying, you're charging me too much fees? Well, if you charge fees, they will have to hear that, and then you have to decide how to handle it. So you go and tell them very simple things. If you are an investment advisor, tell them, look, Buffett has made so much money in life, but he says there are very simple things. One, don't lose money. Second is, remember rule number 1. This is simply said, but he also says that to make money you need only 2 things. 1, make a plan, and second, stick to a plan. So you tell the client, sir, all of us can make a plan. Literally anybody can make a plan. You can go to Google and download a plan and make it yourself. The perfect plans don't exist, and plans don't matter unless you implement them. So what is your role as an advisor is something which you have to explain and say, my job goes far beyond picking up some investment schemes or equity shares. That's not my job. Maybe that's 5% of my job. I have a lot of other work which I add value to you, like helping you make your will. Now, it's not that I'm charging you separately for all that, and so therefore the justification. But the justification also has to be in such a way that the client believes that there is value add in what you're doing. If the client does not believe, how do you convince the client that you do add value is by being able to do a lot of peripheral service which reinforces his belief in you and that you understand markets. To understand markets, you need not predict markets. These are all things which you know because you've spent time in the market, but trying to tell this to the client is going to take time. So a lot of people come and ask you that sometimes when you have to justify, what else do you say? So, well, you can say, I work closely with film stars, I work closely with cricketers, or I work closely with people like you, and I realize that money for you is coming in a lump sum. I'm talking a businessman, and it's not coming on a regular basis, so you need to do this, you need to do that. So pick up the unique things in the client and say how you're adding value to all that. Say how you're, by allowing him to be on the same road which he needs to be in for creating wealth and not disturbing him, you're creating wealth for him, right? So when you create wealth for a customer, taking a percentage of that doesn't matter, but initially to get the client, these are all the things that you will have to say, that I will make sure that when you have a plan, I will make sure that that plan gets executed for whatever reason. Tough, but yes, these are all things which are necessary for you to say to be able to create some impact for justifying your fees. Thank you.